Part 1 of A Guide to the Lakes by Thomas West. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. A Guide to the Lakes, dedicated to the lovers of landscape studies and to all who have visited or intend to visit the lakes in Cumberland, Westmoreland and Lancashire, by the author of the Antiquities of Furness. Quis non malarum, quas amor curas habet, hec inter obliviscitur. London, printed for Richardson and Urquhart, under the Royal Exchange and W. Pennington, Kendal, 1778. Since persons of genius, taste, and observation began to make the tour of their own country, and give such pleasing accounts of the natural history and improving state of the northern parts of the British Empire, the curious of all ranks have caught the spirit of visiting the same. The taste for landscape, as well as for the other objects of the noble art, cherished under the protection of the greatest of kings and best of men, in which the genius of Britain rivals ancient Greece and Rome, induce many to visit the lakes of Cumberland, Westmoreland, and Lancashire, there to contemplate, in alpine scenery, finished in nature's highest tints, what refined art labours to imitate, the pastoral and rural landscape, varied in all the styles, the soft, the rude, the romantic and sublime, combinations not found elsewhere assembled within so small a tract of country. Another inducement to making the tour of the lakes is the goodness of the roads, much improved since Mr. Gray made his tour in 1765, and Mr. Pennant his in 1772. The gentlemen of these counties have set a precedent worthy of imitation in the politest parts of the kingdom, by opening at private expense carriage roads for the ease and safety of such as visit the country, and the public roads are properly attended to. If the entertainment be plain, it is accompanied with a propriety of neatness, attention, and easy charge. When the roads are more frequented, the inns may become more elegantly furnished and expensive, but the entertainment must remain the same, as the viands at present are not excelled in any other quarter of the empire. The design of the following sheets is to encourage the taste of visiting the lakes by furnishing the traveller with a guide, and for that purpose are here collected and laid before him all the select stations and points of view noticed by those who have made the tour of the lakes, verified by repeated observations, with remarks on the principal objects as they appear viewed from different stations, with such incidents as will greatly facilitate and much heighten the pleasure of the tour, and relieve the traveller from the burthen of dull and tedious information on the road or at the inn, that frequently embarrasses and often misguides. The local knowledge here communicated will not affect, much less prevent, the agreeable surprise that attends the first sight of scenes that surpass all description, and of objects which affect the mind of the spectator only in the highest degree. Such as wish to unbend the mind from anxious cares or fatiguing studies will meet with agreeable relaxation in making the tour of the lakes. Something new will open itself at the turn of every mountain, and a succession of ideas will be supported by a perpetual change of objects and a display of scenes behind scenes in endless perspective. The contemplative traveller will be charmed with the sight of the sweet retreats that he will observe in these enchanting regions of calm repose, and the fanciful may figuratively review the hurry and bustle of busy life in all its gradations, in the variety of unshaded rills that hang on the mountain sides, and the hasty brooks that warble through the dell, or the mighty torrents precipitating themselves at once with thundering noise from tremendous rocky heights, all pursuing one general end, their increase in the vale and their union in the ocean. Such as spend their lives in cities and their time in crowds will here meet with objects that will enlarge the mind by contemplation and raise it from nature to nature's first cause. Whoever takes a walk into these scenes must return penetrated with a sense of the Creator's power in heaping mountains upon mountains and enthroning rocks upon rocks, and such exhibitions of supply
Sample complete. Ready to continue?